This video has three main purposes, so let's just get started. Hey guys, it's Anna, and let's just start with the October wrap-up. And also, I guess we could say the September wrap-up, because I didn't even read a single book in September, and I'm about to explain why. So, during the month of September, I was super busy with, a lot of stuff. The only time I ever got to read was actually during physical therapy for my knee. So, yeah. But during the month of September, I was currently reading 3 books, technically. The first one was The Wrath and the Dawn, which I didn't even have in my TBR for September or October. Like at all. Yeah, there's that. And then I was reading Hamlet. This is like the modernized version. It has the original version on one side and the modernized version on the other. It's a really good thing. It was for school. And I was also reading Death of a Salesman. So I finished all 3 of those in the month of October, but the entire month of September I was reading them throughout. So they never got finished, so technically I read no books in September, like completed. Excuse me, by September wrap-up, I mean October wrap-up, because we are in the month of November, Anna. Oh my gosh, guys, these months are escaping my mind, and I'm in withdrawal that it's already almost December. But anyway, so let's talk about Hamlet for a minute. Hamlet is obviously not a book, it's a play written by William Shakespeare, if you did not know that. I don't know where you've been, because he's pretty popular in the literature field and whatnot. But anyway, Hamlet was actually really good. The first script play I've ever read by William Shakespeare is, of course, Romeo and Juliet. And it wasn't my favorite. I love the Shakespearean language, to be honest. I don't know if I'm the only person who's ever said that before. That's my age, but I really like it. And Hamlet was a very different from Romeo and Juliet. I mean, I'm not going to spoil it for those of y'all who haven't read it yet, because it's actually a really good play once you get past the Shakespearean language, which can be hard to understand at times, but it's a really good thing to look into if you haven't read this yet, especially if you're in high school, because as a senior you probably will most likely read this. At least if you take AP you will. So. And then up next we read Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller. I read something from him last year, and it was that play, and it's called The Crucible, and that was really good. It was about the Salem witch trials, and if you don't know about that, I'm not going to explain it because I have so little time for this video. But anyway, The Crucible was really good, and Death of a Salesman was interesting. I wasn't fond of, any of the characters except, maybe one. And at times, even that character frustrated me, so it wasn't my favorite play to ever read or anything at all. Hamlet was definitely better than Death of a Salesman. I'm gonna just say that right now. Next in November, I read The Wrath and the Dawn. Well, during October, I was reading it the entire time. And then I finished it in November, and guys, I knew there was a reason I had been waiting so long to read this book. I knew, because it was so good. And then the ending was just dang. So many conflicting emotions, but guys, it was so good. And I can't wait for the second book to come out because I need things explained. This is not gonna work. Nope. We're just gonna move on. And then the second actual book, besides school books, that I read for the month of November was Days of Blood and Starlight. I continued it from where I had left off when I tried to read it the first time, and I completed it, and I kind of got a little bit of punch spilled on it from a play, but we're not going to talk about that. It matches at least because it was red. So, yeah, this book was so good. It was the second one in the trilogy of Daughters Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor, and it was just, it was amazing. And now I am currently on the third one, and look at it, look at it. I am almost done this thing, and I started this Saturday. This is over like 600 pages, I'm pretty sure. And I'm so proud of myself. Of course, I've been listening to the audiobook like almost the entire time through, but I don't care. It's the reading that counts. And I have been paying attention, and guys, it is getting so good, so good, so good. But then something happened and my heart is being currently ripped out and just trashed upon, and that's why I'm making this video, basically, because I don't want to deal with it right now. I just... But yeah, guys, for the month of November, I technically read 5 books, and the 5th one isn't here because it was a school book. But yeah, I'm so proud of myself, considering, like, for the month of October, I didn't read any books, which is why there was no TBR for the month of November or wrap up for the month of October. But, you know, we're just gonna continue and go to our December TBR because I actually do have a book in mind. So yeah, we're gonna continue. Alright, so 1 minute while I get the books. So the first book that I am going to plan to read for the month of December, if I don't finish it before tonight, which, I mean, I might count it anyway, because, I mean, I've read this much. But if you didn't already know, it's Dreams of Gods and Monsters, which is the final book to the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy by Lainey. So anyway, the next book that I plan to read in the month of December, hopefully, because it's very short and I watched the movie. Yeah, I watched the movie before I read the book. I tend to do that a lot, but it's okay. You're gonna forgive me because it's The Giver by Lois Lowry? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's L-O-I-S, so I mean, I don't know. But I read the book. I want to read the book because I saw the movie and it wasn't my favorite. The ending was kind of, but hopefully, I mean, my sister said the book was better than the movie anyway, and the movie was total flop to her. So hopefully this book is better. And like I said, it's very, very short. There's literally 223 pages. And then I have to start this series because it is so good according to people, and every time people like talk about it on YouTube and stuff, I'm just like, I need to read that series, and I own it now. I got it for my birthday, and if you didn't know what that was, it's the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Why did I have to look at that? I know the author. It sounds so good and amazing, and I just need to start it really soon because I need to get with it so bad. But yeah, that's it in all its glory, and I just need to start it, so I'm gonna start it like as soon as possible. I might start this before The Giver, start it after. I don't really know. I might not even read this at all, but hopefully I will. And then the final book, which will also include a sort of book haul, but more like bookish stuff haul, because it involves one book, and then the other stuff isn't really books, but I'm gonna include it anyway, and that is Winter by... Come on, I know the name. I don't need to look at it, and yes I do. By Marissa Meyer. Winter, guys. Winter, winter, winter. It was out, and I went Black Friday shopping, and it was the only book I bought, besides, like, a gift, but it was the only book I bought for myself, and I'm so proud of myself, because it was the only book that I just really had to get, like, because oh, guys, this was, like, $25, and I spent my money on it, because I have problems, but it's the final book of the Lunar Chronicles, and I have to know what happens. That's the only thing. I might not read any of these books and end up reading some random thing. Like, I really don't know. But that's what I'm in the mood for reading right now. So that's my TBR for the month of November. It includes 4 books, and who knows, maybe it'll only end up being 2 books for the wrap-up. Oh well, you know, that's alright. But anyway, moving on to this little haul. It's only one thing. It's just a box that I got online, and it's a Harry Potter bookmark collection, and I don't know if I'm actually ever gonna, like, use the bookmarks, because they're really nice, and I don't want them to break, and they're not like the best bookmarks for books, because they stick out so much, and I'm afraid that it's gonna break. And yeah, but these are them. We've got the Nimbus 2000 on up here, and then this is the Order of the Phoenix, the prophecy thing. That's the Snitch, the Gryffindor crest, and then Hedwig with a wonderful envelope. And that was the only one that I was like gonna use. And then I was like, I go to a public high school. I can't have nice things to bring there. So that's that. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!